Welcome to this yoga practice honouring the energy of spring. Taking a look around the space to orientate yourself and just settling into your space and your breath here, maybe rolling your neck gently. You're encouraged to move through this session at your own pace, pausing the video whenever you need. Rolling your shoulders a couple of times each way, perhaps, to start with. Bringing your hands onto your shoulders, rolling your elbows, allowing your movements to be nice and wide if that feels okay, going a few times each way. Bringing your hands back down when you're ready, taking a nice big stretch, bringing one hand up and over, and then the other hand up and over. And flowing like this a few times with your breath, inhaling with your arm up and exhaling down, noticing your side body expand, finding your center. Taking some circles here with your hands on your knees, moving your spine, releasing that energy, tucking your chin as you exhale back and inhaling forward. As always, going at your own pace, we'll go each direction as well. Finding your center again. When you're ready, walking your hands forward, we'll take a seated forward fold. Bringing your awareness to the back of your body, feeling the back of your body open up here. Maybe a little sway side to side. Walking yourself back up at your own pace. Bringing your hands behind you, fingertips facing out, maybe coming up onto your fingertips and gazing up towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. We'll open up the front body, opening up your chest, shoulders drawing behind you. A few breaths here. Slowly coming back to your center, taking a moment to notice how you feel, rolling your wrists, and your shoulders, and maybe a nice big breath out the mouth. Even small shifts make a difference. We'll bring our hands to Chin Mudra, index finger and thumb together with your palms gently pressing on your knees. Bringing your awareness, your mindfulness to your breath. Being aware of your breath coming in and out of your nose, your body. Finding our way onto the mat, bringing your knees bent in towards you for a little rock side to side. Coming into constructive rest, walking your feet as wide as your mat with your knees falling in towards each other. One hand on your heart space, one hand on your tummy. So in this constructive rest, we'll take the opportunity to explore a three-part breath. We can think of this breath as a foundational breath, inviting us to become more aware of where our breath is in our bodies. As you take the next few deep breaths down into your tummy, feeling your tummy rise and fall. When you're ready, we'll bring that breath up to our ribs. So on your next inhale, breathing down to your tummy, expanding your tummy and then your ribs. Exhaling your ribs and then your tummy. Inhaling, expanding your tummy and your ribs. Exhaling your ribs and your tummy. Just a few more here. We'll begin to bring our breath up to our chest. So inhaling down to your tummy, your ribs, and up to your chest, feeling your chest inflate. And exhale your chest, your ribs, and your tummy. Inhaling down into your tummy, your ribs, your chest. Exhaling your chest, your ribs, and your tummy. And we'll just stay here with that 3-part breath for a little while longer. Bringing your hands back down, letting go of that breath, walking your feet in. Just let our knees drift side to side, maybe turning your head the opposite way. Bringing a little mobility back to your spine before we sit up. Feeling that pressure across your glutes as you roll. And back to your center for a little hug and rock side to side if you like. Lying onto one side here before you gently press yourself up to your seat. Nice deep breath here. We'll come into our tabletop. So bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Perhaps tucking your toes for a little stretch here. We'll come into some cat-cows. Inhaling and exhaling as you inhale, lifting chin and tailbone up. And exhaling, curling it all round. Just moving with your breath here. Going at your own pace as always. And coming round into some circles, maybe feeling that pressure over your wrists, the stretch in your feet. We'll go a few times each way. And forward and back, untucking our toes here, coming forward over your wrists and exhaling back. Allowing your movement to be flowing and gentle, flexing and extending your spine. Meeting back in your rest shape, in your child's pose when you're ready. If it's available to you, letting your head rest down on your mat with your hands reaching forward, hips sinking back. Coming into our downward dog here. Stretching out your calves with a runner stretch, bending each knee. If this doesn't suit you, just come up to the top of your mat for standing. So let's walk ourselves forward. Nice big bend in our knees. Inhale up, bring your hands out nice and wide. Palms touch, drawing them down towards the center. We'll find our mountain pose here with our hands out by our sides, feeling your feet into your mat and where your body is in this space. We'll take a deep breath in as your hands come up, exhale down towards your heart. A few sun breaths here, inhaling arms up and palms touch down towards your heart again. And again, with your breath, drawing that energy downwards. Come into a short standing sequence, lifting our right knee in line with our right hip as we step back for a warrior one, bending our front knee and sweeping our arms up to the sky, opening straight up into our warrior two. We pivot our back foot, arms out nice and wide and softening our shoulders once we're there. Feeling grounded and expanded at the same time. Allowing your breaths to be nice and full, we'll come back through our warrior one into tree, bringing your hands together at your heart space, bending your right knee. Right ankle comes to the inside of your left foot. Stand up nice and tall, taking any variation you like here. If it's in your practice today, lifting up your foot and opening up your hands, focusing on full body breaths. That standing foot rooting down into the ground, finding a point of focus in front. Bring your hands back down when you're ready, releasing that shape back into your mountain. We'll inhale our arms up, palms down to our heart again as we do the other side, lifting left knee up, flexing your left foot and stepping back into your warrior one on this side. Hands come up for a warrior one, transitioning straight into our warrior two. Making sure you can see your front toes over your knee, hips face the long side of your mat, focusing on the middle finger of your front hand here. Taking a nice deep breaths, softening shoulders, rooting into your mat. Coming through our warrior one, and we'll step forward into tree for this side, hands at your heart space, left knee bent. Keeping your toes on the floor if you need, weight out of that bent leg. If it's in your practice, bringing your hands up, coming into your full body breaths here, rooting down through your standing leg. Finding your focus. Bring our hands back down, finding your mountain. We'll transition back down to our mats now. You're welcome to follow me with this inhale, arms up, and exhale into a forward fold. We'll step back, downward dog. Meeting back in our child's pose with our hips back. Just a breath or two here. And feeling the breath in the back of your body. And when you're ready, coming back up to your seat, we'll swing our legs in front and bring our backs onto the mat for a little roll side to side. Coming into the final few shapes here, we'll bring our right foot down to the ground, left foot over the right knee. If you like, lifting up your right foot, threading your hand behind that leg for this figure of four. Feeling the stretch in the left hip. And we'll slowly swap sides here. Right foot crosses over the left knee, lifting up the left foot if you like. Holding on to the back of the left leg, keeping our feet flexed here. We might fancy a little stretch out, and bringing our feet back down to the ground. Coming into our rest, taking a moment to find whatever shape you like here. You're welcome to pause the video and take longer if you need. I'll be here for a minute or so before I call us back. When you're ready, wiggling your fingers, toes, Any little movement you like here. Just waking yourself back up into your space. We'll roll over onto one side, taking a moment there, feeling into your breath. When you're ready, pressing yourself back up to your seat. Pausing to notice how you feel after your practice. Nice big breath out of the mouth. Bringing your hands together at your heart space. And bowing your head to seal in your practice, offering gratitude for making the time for yourself today.